morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever it is that you are. We're so glad you've joined us today to sing here in the Daily Antidote of Song. Today is day 2072, consecutive days of singing, and we're super glad that you've come in here to join us. We are in the midst of our winter singing month. So every day we will be singing different winter traditions, or sometimes the same winter traditions from all around the globe, from all different cultures. And today, very excited to be singing with Katy Carr, who's coming in from London. Everybody, please help me wave to the folks out there on the live stream. Thanks, gang, so much, Facebook and YouTube, for joining us. We're always glad to know you're there. And of course, a giant hello to everybody in this Zoom room. And we invite folks to stay after at the end of today for personalized goodbyes. We'll say goodbye to everybody by name here in this room. So anybody who's out there on the live stream, you're always welcome to pop in here and see us in person. And I also want to just point out, if anybody's watching us for the first time, we're in this space every day at noon ET, singing together and doing this thing that we do and have been doing for 2072 days. So we really welcome new folks to keep coming back and singing with us. Especially now in December as we're doing all of our winter singing. Let's all take one deep breath before we start to sing today. Lovely. So Katy Carr, coming in from London, UK today, has sung with us on many occasions, and she has brought us 4 amazing songs, 2 of which are in Polish. And Katy, I'm going to turn it over to you, and let's go right ahead and sing that first one, since I think folks are going to know it already.
Okay, so this is Silent Night, and in Polish it's Cicha Noc. So we're going to do it in English and in Polish. Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright, round yon virgin mother and child, holy infant so tender and mild, sleep in heavenly peace, sleep in heavenly peace. Cicha noc, święta noc, pokój niesie ludziom wszem, a u żłóbka Matka Święta czuwaj sama, uśmiechnięta na dzieciątka snem, na dzieciątka snem. Silent Night.
Thank you, Katy. That was beautiful and really, really lovely to hear you singing it also in Polish, and potentially a little bit of good training for our ear as we get ready to sing the next song with you. Can you just tell us a little bit about what you're going to sing and teach us our part?
Okay, so Tryumfy Króla Niebieskiego. So it's about the triumph of the wonderful King Jesus, and here is śpiewaniem, śpiewaniem is at the end of the first verse. So you go śpiewaniem, 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 and at the end of the second verse it goes na ziemi, na ziemi, na ziemi. Let's go! Triumfy Króla Niebieskiego stąpiły z nieba wysokiego, pobudziły pasterzów, dobytku swego stróżów. Śpiewaniem, śpiewaniem, śpiewaniem pobudziły pasterzów, dobytku swego stróżów. Śpiewaniem, śpiewaniem, śpiewaniem. Chwała
Katy.
So
That was, yeah, that was really lovely and very powerful. And so, Katy, your voice is so clear, and I feel like it's so beautiful the way it comes through in a song like the last one, Silent Night, but then also in this other one where there's all this power behind it. Yeah, really, really lovely. Um, so, before you go into your third song, do you want to just say a little bit about what you do to celebrate winter or holidays, or how you sort of celebrate where the time when the days are shorter and there's less light?
Well, at the moment, I'm celebrating. We're thinking about Christmas, and it's obviously the weeks, the Advent weeks leading up to Christmas, which is a big thing. So yesterday was Saint Nicholas Day, and throughout Poland and Eastern European countries and Central European countries, the children always get their presents on St. Nicholas Day rather than on Christmas Day. So the big celebration really would be for Christmas Eve, where you have 12 dishes and you have to eat 12 dishes after the first star, and you're so full, and then you have to go to midnight mass, and midnight mass maybe lasts like 4 or 5 hours in Poland. Maybe you would be going home about four or five in the morning from singing all these amazing songs. And my family in the mountains, they've built their own chapel, and they sing and sing and sing all night long. So there's no ending to these carols. So it can be very exciting, and yeah, it's wonderful to hear the mountain sounds of Polish music, and the singing is very different. And these are the songs that my Polish grandmother would be singing. Yeah. So.
Oh, Katy, that is beautiful. What a treat. For a little minute, I got there with you, and it was really lovely. Just a couple curiosity questions. One is, what kinds of food would you guys be eating in your 12 dishes?
Okay, so you'd have like a carp dish. Maybe it's fried, and if it's really decadent, it would be fried with some honey in it. So you'd be having this carp, which is why the Poles go and get lots of carp before Christmas. I remember when I was younger, the carp would be swimming in the bath, and then my mother would have to, end the carp's life, which is really difficult. Was you buy the carp, you have to let it swim for 3 days in the bath, so that it makes it pure, so that you can then cook it, and then you might have some. Well, there's some interesting dishes, like there's a Jewish kind of fish dish thing that they eat that's kind of like got mayonnaise and carrots and potatoes in it, and it's got some fish underneath. So that's that dish. And then there's like this kind of, I can't describe it really, but it's this pasta with some special poppy seed inside of it. You'd have a poppy seed cake made with yeast, then you cut and you would eat that. You have to start, the first dish has to be the beetroot soup, which has to be absolutely at the first star, the sign of the first star. You eat the beetroot soup, and it has these things called uszki, which is like ears, and they're kind of like mini dumplings with mushroom filling inside, and you have to eat that. So that can also count as a dish if you're really struggling at the end of the night. And we have lots and lots of different dishes. It does get hard at the end of the night. And cheesecake, of course, you have to eat that. It does get harder and harder to finish the dishes.
Okay, that is really neat. I love that, hearing about your cultures, about your dishes, because I hear little overlaps in what you're saying with my Italian tradition, but then also you had an overlap with your Jewish tradition. And there are folks in this, with the Jewish tradition, there are folks in this room who celebrate all different ways. And it was fun to see different people nodding or doing a thumbs up or say, yeah, it was really lovely. So I had one more question. You said that's Christmas Eve, and is that Christmas Eve on the 24th, or is that the night before your St. Nicholas Day?
24th of December. So when Jesus is born, that's when everyone goes to church for the midnight mass, and then the next day would be at church. Yeah. So
amazing.
Yeah.
Road trip. We're all going to show up outside the little chapel at your parents' house, and we're going to be online.
You must all come.
All right. What do you want to teach us next?
Gore Gwiazda Jezusowi. Now this is a very sort of Polish mountain song. So it's and they sometimes make. I'll try to do it, but I don't think I can really at the same time. But they go, they'll do whistles with it, and you know, all the mountain sounds. I'll try, but maybe you'll just have to imagine them. Gore Gwiazdy Jezusowi w obłoku, Józef z Marią asystują przy boku. Hejże jedno dyna, narodzi się Bóg dziewczyna, Betlejem. Hejże jedno dyna, narodzi się Bóg dziewczyna, Betlejem. Bóg i oślu paru służy przy złopie słończowie, bucząc delikatną o sobie. Hejże jedno dyna, narodzi się Bóg dziewczyna, Betlejem. Hejże jedno dyna, narodzi się Bóg dziewczyna, Betlejem. Pastuszkowie z podarunku przebiegli, koło szopią o północy obiegli. Hejże jedno dyna, narodzi się Bóg dziewczyna, Betlejem. Hejże jedno dyna, narodzi się Bóg dziewczyna, Betlejem. Anioł Pańska sama głosił te dziewy, które oni nie słyszeli jak żywy. Hejże jedno dyna, narodzi się Bóg dziewczyna, Betlejem. Hejże jedno dyna, narodzi się Bóg dziewczyna, Betlejem. Or some sort of like, whistling at the end of there.
So tell us what that refrain means. Hejin ino dina.
So it's just it's a play on words really, but you're saying that this baby has been born in Bethlehem. Hey, we're going into the fog, and is born a God from this Holy Mother in Bethlehem. So it's very defined that she's made a beautiful God, or King of King of the world in Bethlehem. Yes.
And what is dyna dina? Is that how it's pronounced?
I would say it's something, maybe a play on words, or something going into the fog, or something that's a play on words.
Nice.
It's nothing to do with dinner. It's nothing to do
That's
with
really
dinner.
funny. That, of course, is what I was hearing. Can you teach us how to pronounce that line, and can we sing that refrain with you a few more times? That'd be great.
So, hejże, inno dyna, narodził się Bóg dziewczyna. Actually, in Polish language, you would say dziewczyna, but because this is a mountain song, they lose the V. So it's dziewczyna. They speak in a little bit more an accent, my family. So they say, hejże inno dyna, narodził się Bóg dziewczyna, instead of dziewczyna, which would be the standard. So they have like a Scottish accent in the Highlands in Polish, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And they do different things. They have their own character and they sing in their own way. That's how you say.
Amazing.
Do you want me to teach you the chorus? Hejże inno dyna, narodzi się Bóg dziewczyna, Betlejem. Hejże inno dyna, narodzi się Bóg dziewczyna, Betlejem. Yeah, so that's that one. Yes.
Let's sing that again a few times. I thought that was really cool.
Hejże inno dyna, narodzi się Bóg dziewczyna, Betlejem. Hejże inno dyna, narodzi się Bóg dziewczyna, Betlejem. Now you can all sing in Polish now.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. That was really lovely. And I do also think it's amazing how, on the one hand, we're spinning out in some ways to talk about how these cultures are connected in all these different ways, little reminders of this culture or that culture. And then you can also spin all the way in where the dialect from your region is potentially different than whatever's happening in the region right next door, right? So it's both open and very private and personal at the exact same time. And I think that's one thing about all of our sort of different ways of celebrating December is they are very much connected to, whatever the life is we've created, whether it's the one we inherited from our parents or where we've gone as adults, but, how we each honor a particular season or celebrate with our families is in some ways so personal. And Katy, it's really lovely to be able to sing with you and also to hear about your traditions and how your family celebrates December. Is there anything you want to say about anything you've got coming up before we sing the last song with you?
Well, I'm now writing music to William Blake's Songs of Innocence and of Experience, and every single December, on the 11th of December, we remember his baptism at St James's Church in Piccadilly Circus in central London. So I will be singing songs of innocence and of experience to remember his birthday, and so that's a big thing. And yes, I'll be singing Christmas carols in English and in Polish to all my communities here, and enjoying this lovely festive season of how blessed we are, to have this wonderful time together and remember the people that are suffering right now on our borders in Poland, in Ukraine. So we send them many. We think of them at this very tragic time as the electricity goes out and it's cold and dark and it's starting to reach minus temperatures a lot deeper than what we might experience here in England. So that when we sing these songs, we're thinking about those people there. Yeah.
Thank you. Katy, that's really beautiful and really important too, as we're talking about how we're celebrating, to acknowledge the fact that there are a lot of different cultures right now who are in positions where any type of celebration is very challenging, and finding those moments of joy or those connections to whatever a particular season or holiday meant to you is either not really simple or even in some ways really like a disconnect because of whatever is going around. And so thank you for reminding us to shout out all the folks that we are singing with in community right now, even if they're not here, and who we're sending love to. So let's see, is there, maybe I'll just go ahead right now really quick before we sing, and I'll let folks know what we're doing for this upcoming December week, our more winter singing. So we're going to be singing this coming week with Alex Cumming on Monday, Kathy Fink and Marcy Marxer on Tuesday, Tret Fury on Wednesday, Liz Ikamba on Thursday, Nicolene Snas out of Amsterdam on Friday, Phil Hogg will be bringing us a bunch of different songs on Saturday, and Lachelle Allen, who we haven't seen in a while, coming in from Berea, Kentucky. So we've got folks coming in from, I don't know if that's 3 different countries next week, and from a number of different states and different traditions, and we're looking forward to getting to spend more time singing with all of you. Katy, thank you so much for being with us today, and we're super excited to close out with what you've brought us.
Yeah, this is this wonderful Christmas carol. It's one of my favourites. It's called O Come, Emmanuel. I just love the words. O come, Emmanuel, and ransom captive Israel, that mourns in lonely exile here, until the Son of God appear. Rejoice, rejoice, Emmanuel shall come to thee, O Israel. O come, thou rod of Jesse, free thine own from Satan's tyranny, from depths of hell thy people save, and give them victory o'er the grave. Rejoice, rejoice, Emmanuel shall come to thee, O Israel. O come, thou day spring,
Thank you so much, Katy Carr. Thank
Thank you
you.
very much for having me. Wesołych świąt is how you say it in Polish. Happy Christmas. Wesołych świąt.
Say it again.
Wesołych świąt.
Thank you.
Wesołych świąt. Happy Christmas, everyone.
Beautiful. Happy Christmas, happy holidays, happy Kwanzaa, happy Hanukkah, happy everything to everybody here in this room as we're celebrating all of these cultures. It's beautiful, Katy, to be able to be in a sphere with you, learning about your Polish culture and your Polish history. So thank you so much for bringing that here. And I want to, everybody, can we all please thank Katy once more for 4 glorious songs and for bringing all of that in the room, even whilst she is in the middle of who knows what wallpaper deconstruction ceremonies and everything else over there in her zone. So thank you, Katy. We really appreciate your presence. You and all of the song leaders who come in here. We're in here every day and we talk about, what it's like to do something every day. And it's just amazing to me the way our song leaders join us in the midst of whatever universe and project they are living in. And they still bring their best selves into the space. And it is a joy. Thanks again, Katy. One more big thank you to Katy Carr, London, UK. Katy, we can't wait to see you soon again. And everybody, please help me wave goodbye to the live stream. Thanks, gang, on YouTube and on Facebook for joining us today. We can't wait to see you again tomorrow right here on the Daily Antidote Song for Alex coming in out of Vermont and bringing us some revelry from Revels North. Thanks again, everybody. See you tomorrow.